morning, and thanks for listening in. My name is Ben Huyard, and this is The Extraordinary Ordinary, where I chat with individuals about their extraordinary adventures in their normal lives. Here with me this morning is actress Brittany O'Grady. She's currently playing Simone on Fox's TV series Star. Brittany harnesses the power of her emotions not only on stage, but behind the scenes in her personal life to build for herself a future. Brittany is a lifelong entrepreneur, starting her acting venture at only 4 years old. Entrepreneurship takes on many forms well beyond the Silicon Valley, and it's not tied or restricted to one industry or another. Effective entrepreneurship is fluid, dynamic, and adaptable. The entrepreneur is someone that sets out on a risky or daring journey, someone who pours their time and energy into an uncertain future, someone willing to be uncomfortable and tenacious in their drive towards self-improvement. The typical entrepreneur creates a product or service, raises money, gains customers, and eventually profits from sales. However, as an actress, Brittany's ever-evolving talent is the product, which can be purchased by media companies like Fox for their television or film productions. Brittany, thanks for joining me this morning. Now that I've introduced you, could you talk a little bit about what your adventure as an actress and entrepreneur has been like?
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Ben, for having me. I started acting professionally at the age of 4. I started doing print work, commercials, and ads, and it soon led to professional musical theater productions in the D.C. area that had Broadway actors and actresses come down from New York. And later, at 16 years old, I decided to graduate early and move to Los Angeles and spend what would have been my senior year auditioning for film and television. I had to put my academic career on hold for 2 television shows that I booked.
And you used to say we were going to be famous. How we going to be stars, fool? I got a plan.
You may see yourself going back to school, but it kind of puts you in a position where it's sort of all or nothing in your career.
Yes. When I decided to graduate early from high school, I used all the money that I had made from 4 years old to my junior/senior year of high school to support myself financially in Los Angeles and invest my time and money in things that would help my craft or help my, what you could say, entrepreneurship, whether it was headshots or lessons, voiceover, or taking singing lessons with an incredible singing coach, and just making sure that I am as marketable as possible. So if there is any opportunity or if I book a role that requires a certain skill, I am able to pull it out of my back pocket.
When we first meet Simone, she's numb. She is separated from Star through the foster care system after her mother died of a drug overdose.
You gotta tell me where she is. I haven't seen her in 5 years, and she needs somebody to take care of her.
Simone is all that Star has. While they've been separated, they've been going through the same things.
You ain't no better than anybody else in this house.
I never said I was.
Clean up the kitchen.
Simone is very fractured. She really needs a mother figure, so she kind of gravitates to Carlotta a lot quicker than the other two do.
What was our mother like, Miss Carlotta?
Come on, let's walk that buzz off. I'm going to church. I'll tell you all about your mama.
Simone is an angel. I wrote her as fragile, as vulnerable and young. She's trying to find herself, too.
Come on, Simone, you got this.
Star thinks that she is Simone's only way out, and she drives her too hard.
Miss Carlotta says singing for the Lord could save me.
The only person who's gonna save us is that manager.
It does come from a place of love, because she just wants her to be okay.
Simone's dream is comfort, security through the people around her that she hasn't had, like family. She is very genuine, and she's not trying to be anybody else but herself.
You've been on this journey since 4 years old. You're still on it. Why are you so passionate about this?
I think ever since I could remember, I absolutely love stories. I absolutely love films. And I had a great support system from my mother.
And as a young entrepreneur, as an actor, how do you keep yourself motivated and encouraged to continue moving forward?
An actor's life, 90% is rejection or failure and criticism. And just being able to grow a thick skin and understand that all of these criticisms should not be taken personally, or you can take them to construct a better way of approaching their craft. A lot of times this industry can be fickle, based on emotions or liking or popularity, how many followers you have on Instagram. A lot of times the industry does cling to superficial aspects of people. And also, it is a business. So if somebody has 1 million Instagram followers, but they're not the best actor, they're going to sometimes go with the person with the most Instagram followers because they are more marketable.
Yeah.
And they will be able to make a better budget on a film or a television show and get more advertising through this actor or actress or model or whoever they decide to choose. And it's also incredibly difficult having to go in and do auditions. It's like going for a job interview 3 times a week for multiple different jobs. And you can be rejected based on the way the casting director personally feels about you. There's a lot of personal factors that kind of go into that is so out of your control. And I think the crazy thing about acting, sometimes you're just meant for a role and other times you're not. And it's just as simple as that. You're meant to tell the story or you're not meant to tell the story.
Absolutely. So 9 out of every 10 entrepreneurs that try to start their own business fail. And that is so discouraging. So what advice would you have for people starting their own ventures, whether they're acting or starting their own tech company or their own business, and they're at the bottom of the totem pole?
A lot of people, I believe, are successful in their entrepreneurship when they are able to be crafty and passionate and hardworking and persistent with a passion that they feel can help them move forward and expand to help other people. I feel like taking constructive criticism is incredibly important to moving forward, and also getting yourself out there and connecting with other people.
I think ultimately the success of any entrepreneur is just being a good human being.
Absolutely. Being a great human being is definitely a plus, but also making sure you're assertive and stick up for yourself, but also not getting discouraged. And so I think being a good person and having good intentions is incredibly important. I think people these days are incredibly intuitive and can tell when someone is genuine and when they're not.
Absolutely. Well, thank you so much for chatting with me tonight, Brittany. Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Ben.